Yeah, it started. What did I think? I had an idea of like these like a field of like blue flowers, blues and greens, kind of everywhere. Then I had some goofy little lines to see if I can come up with a composition, and I sort of saw this person reading a book and blah blah blah, and then it kind of evolved and I saw like these trees, and it looks like an A.Y. Jackson painting almost. And then I needed to take a break. I came back with a bunch of sort of freshness, and I was thinking maybe I'll do like a nude person lying on their stomach, facing down over here. Maybe, or maybe it'll change to something totally different. I don't know, but let's just see what happens. I got some music queued up. I'm gonna play the music. Listen to, yeah, it's in my headphones. So weird because I'm almost completely deaf now in my one ear, and it's so weird to, because I'm still not used to it, how I can't tell. I've lost the, what's that, binaural localization, where you can sense depth with your hearing, like with sight, because you like basically two things come in, your brain processes the we're in three-dimensional space, but because I can't hear from there, I can't tell what's going on sometimes. And the worst I've noticed too is now stereo music sucks because I lose the other, like, when something is in one ear, when they separate it out into tracks in different ears, I lose that. Okay, let me just go back to this. Okay. This is what I'm listening to really quickly. Maybe I'll try this. What are those? I got these. Yeah, I haven't used them yet. These white markers, paint markers. Never know. I won't try. See if I can draw the white. See what happens. Oh, there's some kind of plastic. I have a blade right here. How are they? Oh, the whole thing's sealed. I think these are from Japan. Come on, man. Okay. Oh. All right. All right, let's see what happens if I draw with white. Nothing. Bet you have to shake it. Yeah, it looks like it's a ballpoint. So you push down the pressure, and it usually releases the what the hell? All right, well, clearly I've never used it before. Why isn't this working? Oh, I was kind of excited to try this out. I thought it might be kind of a cool effect. Fine point. Huh. Yes, son of a gun. Damn. Oh, there it comes. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, that's cool. So imagine. So originally I was thinking, drawing with white. Why not? Someone, like a figure, in the field. I don't know if you can even see that because it's so light. Oh well. So where were the back here? Here's a bum. How would their legs be? And there's grass everywhere. What are they gonna do? Are they if you're sleeping? I don't know. Okay, so there's the bum person. I don't know, what is this? Huh. Okay. Maybe they're not going to be a naked bum person. What if they're just people sitting there? Yeah, they could be like... Nah, maybe... Because if it's a naked bum person, it's going to be bright like they're sunbathing. So what are these fields going to be like? It's almost like there could be somebody here. What is going to be here? If you were a naked person, how would you lie down? Do we get to see a little bit of a boobie? Feel your arms. Oh yeah, I think I see it. Oh, okay, look at this. Look at there's her hair in a what's it called? Like a ball. I don't know how you do that, but so this would be her arm out like this, and she'd be lying. Yeah, so her face would be like here. See that? That's her face. There's her. Maybe the ball's over here, and her arms out, and it's. Yeah, that's it. So there's her back. And I guess there's that muscle. Would it come? I guess it would start something like that. Okay. No, actually, wouldn't you probably turn your head to this way? Anyway, okay, it looks like she's looking forward toward it. Yeah, Adolfo. Okay, so it might be... She's on the dark side. True life. That one's too soft. Even that one's no good. I love you, I love you, I love you. Boom. Ah, shitballs. Fuck it. No. Yeah, bud. listen to that song again and again and again. Eyes, she's on the dark side. Neutralize. Oh, shitballs. Hello, baby. Hello, baby. Oh, come here. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, hello. Yes, I know. Look at your silly hair. Okay. Oh, this is a good song to song. Oh, yeah. This is called Protection by Massive Attack. You should check it out. I'll put it on for a second. It's a pretty cool video too. That's all I can play or I'll get kicked off. Sorry. Oh yeah, I'm cranking it up in my head. So much harm. Your arms around her. You have her. Silent part of you. Fight the force of the blow. Protection. Stand in front of you. Take the force of the blow. Protection. Girl. Yeah. On me. How feels anything. Maybe it should be in front of you. Force of the blow. Protection. Man, I wish I could sing. That's such a good thing to have it. You. Force of the blow. Protection. Oh, and in front of you, the force of the blow. Protection. Where's that yellow? Front of you, the force of the blow. Protection. I'm a boy. Fuck. I'm a boy. I'm a boy. Boy. It's almost like a wave crashing over. Yeah. That's a wicked ass song. What song is this? Oh, it's a disco version. I don't want that. What's I need another song. Okay, I'll just this one. Oh, I got some text here. I brought my. I'm gonna read this here. One second. Oh man, I got some crazy ringing going on in my head. So, so loud, so loud, so loud. So loud. Whew. Whew. Oh, that's not the color I wanted. Okay, all right. So I brought my phone into the bathroom with me. I leave the. There we go. So I brought my phone into the bathroom with me. I leave the bathroom and enter my room. Then I hear noises like scratching and breathing coming from the bathroom. I think it's a squirrel in the ceiling of my bathroom. Is there a mouse or rat in my bathroom? I slowly, anxiously peer into my bathroom up and down as the scratching, shuffling noise continues. And then I see my phone on the sink counter, and your video is playing the sounds I was hearing are the sounds of the activity you're painting video. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I noticed I'm like a heavy breather. I'm not conscious of it, but yeah. All right. I hear something. Come on, he's the music. Teardrop, what's that? Oh, I remember Teardrop. That's a nice song. Something. Oh, let's do the woman. So, how do I get skin tone? I only have one red. One red color. Hey, Sherry. The other thing I'm really bummed out about is the fact that people can't hear the music. The music is what's making this whole thing. Oops, too much black. Look at that. Destroyed it. Let's try that again. Too much black. Although it's closer, you can see how it fades away into my skin. I did black because I don't want it to be too saturated. That's too rose. It's too much red. I don't know if you can see. There's just a quick color test. Okay, so I'll just put this down for now and just see what happens. It's definitely like not the right color, but oh, that's fucking horrible. I hate this. Acrylic just is not as nice as What's it called? Well, I'll blow my nose. What's up with this router of mine? Okay. You are my angel. Dun, 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 dun. From way above. Yuck. Fuck. No, it's too blue. like that white there. Kill all the white. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep on doing some layers and just see what happens. I need another song. I need another song. Come on, Massive Attack. Give me something good. Why are you so slow? Okay, what is a good Massive Attack song? I just listened to about 4 different ones. I gotta pick another one. What the hell? Come on, man. You got like, supposed to be hundreds of songs. There's only a couple here. Okay, I'll just listen to that. I don't know what that is. Fuck, I hit that blue. Shit. Where's my white thing? Those white pencils I had. Just want those white pencils now. Maybe I can't use this thing. Hey, Justin. I'm gonna guess her butt's cheeks right about there. What's up? What's up, Justin? Here she comes, moving up slowly. She comes, moving up slowly. She comes, moving up slowly. Oops. What the hell is this? Tame Impala? Wow, it sounds terrible. Whatever it is, I gotta stop it right away. What about... What is the spoils? Just making some lunch. Landscape looks like a place in my hometown. Cool. Tame Impala is a band that gets played 90. I couldn't name a single song. Well, all I know is it just started playing and it sounded cheesy. I don't know. I don't know. I just like I love being grumpy. It's just I love being grumpy. It's like the best feeling there ever is. So whenever it came on, I was like, what is this? It could be the best band ever, but just a few seconds that I heard, I was like, get rid of it. Okay, I'm back to this. I'm listening to The Spoils, Feet, Hope, Sandoval from Massive Attack. Never heard it. It's okay. Dizzy Gillespie. Oh, I'll tell me a quick Dizzy Gillespie story. I don't know if I should admit this on the air now, but no one gives a shit. So when I was 17, I went with a friend. We got tickets to see Dizzy Gillespie and some Cuban trumpeter who his shtick was he would play the trumpet extremely high. So this is like in 1987 about. And we ate mushrooms. So we were like two 17-year-olds. We went to this venue on Yonge and Eglinton. It's like that comedy club, or it was called the Berlin Club, I think. And we were like we were in the second row, but I saw Dizzy Gillespie on mushrooms when I was 18. It was hilarious. Allegedly did mushrooms. Dizzy Gillespie, haven't heard of him. Heard him in years. Didn't he die a couple years ago? I don't know. Jeremy Alberga. That's who it was. Well, I probably shouldn't out him. He's probably like some CEO of a company now or something. You know who I would love to have seen? I would have loved to have seen Miles Davis. I was just thinking, like, as far as trumpets players are concerned. Actually, I played the trumpet. I played the trumpet and the piano, and I sucked at both of them. He may have. I just like his music. Yeah, I haven't listened to him forever. Dizzy Gillespie. I gotta let my dog outside. 1 sec. You wanna go outside? Dizzy Gillespie. I remember this one song by Dizzy Gillespie. No, I mean Miles Davis. And it's weird. I can see the music better than I can hear it. And I remember this one song he did. It was sort of like something about, I don't know what the terminology is, half tones or half beats, and it brings you down a tiny bit. And it was like, let me see if I can even, let me just do I think it's like a famous song of his. What the hell was it? Excuse me, what's his name again? I have 2 record compilations, 1 blue vinyl. I'm kind of vinyl nerd. Nice, cool. I inherited much from my family. That's awesome. Okay, who are we talking? Miles Davis. Where is it? Oh yeah, Miles Davis. What's that one big song? As soon as you hear it, you know it's Miles. Like, I mean, I bought a CD. Okay, I'll go to the excuse me, greatest hits. What is his? I always get this, like once in a while when I turn to it. It's da 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 da. You know that song? Oh, I have my browser set to really small. 67%, 80, 90. Okay. All right, Miles Davis. I just also want to take a little 2-second break here from painting. Oops, I forgot to put on the autofocus. So you guys are looking at some blurry shit probably. Where is autofocus? There it is. There. Does that clean up a bit? Autofocus, come on. Just 1 sec. Okay, there is autofocus. Well, if you know Miles Davis, this song will probably go, oh yeah, I remember that one. Ella Fitzgerald, she was amazing. Okay, I'm typing classic. That's good. I should want to remember what this is. You need to increase Miles Davis. Is it so what? Oh, he's a weird looking dude. Does he have no eyebrows? I'm just looking at a picture. It looks like he has no eyebrows. I'm gonna play So What for a second to see if this is it. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, why aren't you playing? Yeah, this is the one. Bum, bum. Then it goes da 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 da. This is like the ultimate, like, (1960s) dive bomb room, James Bond, orange, like, carpet music. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. No, it has something to do with time. That's not the one. It's something to do with time. Bum, 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 bum. That reminds me of Spyro Gyra. I used to love Spyro Gyra. There was like a goofy fusion jazz something. Okay, well the song I'm thinking of is definitely something to do with time. Ray Charles. Ray Charles was, I think, is actually kind of underrated. Like Ray Charles. Georgia. I got Georgia on my mind. Louis Armstrong's the other guy I used to love too. He is probably one of the greatest voices ever. Louis Armstrong. Listen to this guy's voice.
Many of the doctors are
Dead. Fuck, man, this guy's awesome.
good evening, everybody.
I guess just makes you feel good. Just listening to his voice. How does he do it? Dave Brubeck. Dave Brubeck. Sounds so familiar. I'm gonna have to look it up. Dave. I'm gonna have to listen to Louis Armstrong. What a wonderful world, wonderful life. Was it? What a wonderful world. That's like a song everybody should know. Okay, Dave Brubeck. Why do I know that name? Let me just take a look. Then I'm going to listen to What a Wonderful World by Dave Brubeck. This guy looks like a good, I don't know. Wait. Dave Brubeck. I've always loved this kind of jazz with the oh yeah, this is the song. This is the Miles Davis song I was trying to remember. Da, da, da. This is the one. Ha! But it's somebody else doing it. Listen. Oh no, this is a. Yeah, I know this. I didn't realize this is. Wait. Take 5. Okay. Come on, take 5. Okay, I'll just listen. YouTube always kills me because, like, if I play a few seconds, they just kill my video. So, yeah. I'll remember the one from Miles Davis and the. Anyhow, I think I Need a Wonderful World. You know what's that song? You know who does a good job of it? It was this huge fat Hawaiian guy, and he played on a tiny little ukulele. And when he died, it was like the best funeral you could imagine. Everyone came out, and it was in Hawaii, and they all put his ashes in the sea. What's that guy's name? His has a funny little name, is like Isuzu or something, or What a Wonderful World, ukulele. What's that guy's name? He's like this big fat. You want to hug him? Oh, here he is. Israel is, and actually, here's the video. This one will make me fucking cry. I can't watch it because I'll start crying. He's got that fat guy voice. Here, let me show you. Desktop. Official Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Israel is Kama Kaui Oli. I'm not sure how to say his name, but this is just a nice video. This is the tribute video. Where's the part? I think this is the one. Yeah, check this out. Man. Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna listen to that one. That's got me choked up. Fuck. Okay. All right, man. That's some good shit right there. Okay. Oops. I'm gonna put in my headphones so I don't get kicked out. Okay. Ooh, 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 ah, ooh, ah, ooh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and names that I dream of, sing a lullaby. Ooh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and our dreams that made of. Ooh, oh, Harry Belafonte song. The only Harry Belafonte song you know is is it Bananas? What's that? How's it go? Or is it a Wimbaway? Is that Harry Belafonte? A Wimbaway, a Wimbaway, a Wimbaway, a Wimbaway, a Wimbaway. I kind of like the song because my dad taught that to me when I was a kid. He learned it on. I think his story is he learned it when he was canoe tripping when he was 17 or something. And I remember him singing it to me. But the other, what's the one? I can't say I'm a fan of Harry Belafonte because I think I only know the two songs. There's the Wimbaway song, and what's the banana one? I swear there's something about bananas and how Harry Belafonte. A Wimbaway, a Wimbaway, a Wimbaway. Come on, man, Justin, I need you, buddy. I'm gonna be. I gotta stop. Can't stop painting. I need you to be on the Google or. Actually, go to DuckDuckGo instead of Google. Day-o, it's a day-o. Daylight come and we won't go home. Day-o, it's a day-o. Daylight. It's such a it's been done so many times that it's considered cheesy, but it's still such a catchy, fun song. And yeah, I remember hearing that all the time, like from when I was young. But the one, it actually got stuck in my head from the movie Beetlejuice, unfortunately. But I definitely remember that from a long time ago. Daylight come and me one go home. Day-o, he said day-o. I don't know what the words he's singing. Was the guy Cuban? Harry Belafonte? It's like from I Love Lucy. Ricky. Okay, back to the Over the Rainbow. God, why is this such a beautiful song? I've always wanted to go to Hawaii. That's a place I've always wanted to go. I kind of feel like I've always identified with the Maori, like obviously my impression of what the Maori are. There's something about them. The Maori are like I think they're from New Zealand. And they're kind of known because of the face tattoos, but there's something about those guys. The Maori and oh, he's Jamaican. Oh yeah, I think you're right. So Maori and Vikings. I think somehow, if there's a previous life, I think I was Maori. And the guys who do the haka, holy shit! I wish I could do a haka. That's the kind of the culture I'd like to be a part of. I think is it New Zealand? The haka. He did a song called "Turn the World Around." Jim Henson was a huge fan. They did it at his funeral. If you want to cry, oh shit, I don't need to cry. Is Jim Henson the guy who did the Muppets? The puppets? Puppet dude? Okay, well, I'm going to listen to it. Let's see if I can resist not crying my eyes out. Jesus, weird. Only certain things make me cry. There was a butterfly puppets involved. Yeah, so Jim Henson was the Muppet dude, I think. Did he do like Dark Crystal? The movie? Okay. Turn the world around. Turn the world around. I hate this ping. It's pissing me off. All right. Harry Belafonte. Okay. Oh, and the Muppets. Earth song. Oh yeah, I know. I know this song. Yeah. Yeah, come around. The fire turned the world around. Dark Crystal, man, that was a classic. So you're saying they played great rhythm? Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, man, I wish I could drum. Drumming is a cool thing too. Singing and drumming were two things I always wished. I wish I could sing more because you could just go anywhere. But drumming, yeah. So if you're a drummer, I think what's that one wicked ass drum solo? I think it's the Whale Song by Led Zeppelin. Is that the one? There's a Led Zeppelin song where the guy just goes nuts. I forget the name of the drummer. He's like a well-known guy. Is it Whale Song drummer? You know, also is a really good drummer is the dude from Rush. Or no, it's Moby Dick. Yeah, it's Moby. I think it's Moby Dick. The the drumming. I don't know if you know Moby Dick by Led Zeppelin. I'm pretty sure there's like a section where he just goes for like 5 minutes. The drummer. But another wicked drummer is the guy from Rush. I forget his name. Let me just see if this is Moby Dick is the one I'm talking about. I should listen to music. I should have music going 24 hours a day. I just never think about doing it. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, Moby Dick by Led Zeppelin. The other good, you know, who was a good drummer too was check this out. Okay, I could be wrong, but I think the drummer for Santana was like a 17-year-old kid, and I think what happened was he came up on stage and or something, some kind of story like they invited the kid up and he started playing and that's it. He became the drummer. It was just like it's giving me shivers thinking about it. So, drummer Santana. Oops. And you should see this kid when he's drumming. He's like this little guy, and I think it was at Woodstock. Neil Peart, right? Neil Peart. That's right. Santana. Oh, here it is. I'll show you. His name is Michael Shrivey on his time with Santana. So, okay, I'll show you my screen again. How do I do that? I guess I gotta go over here, click this, and go to my desktop. This kid here. So I think this is Woodstock, and they brought up this kid, and he just took over. Like, he was unbelievable. This guy. I don't know if you know Santana, but Santana is fucking awesome. Boom, boom, boom. These are a band everyone should know. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. So, if you don't know, if you're not familiar with this story, I just typed in drummer Santana, and it says here Michael Shrivey on his time with Santana from the hit, that podcast. So maybe you could check it out. But I just remember just stumbling across that, going, "Wow, that was so cool." Am I there? Okay, we got some tests here. Replying to Melanie Jane. Where's Melanie Jane? I wonder if my oh, there's Melanie Jane. Oh, it said Rush, yeah. What's the other one? Oh, I think it's the guy from Led Zeppelin. The drummer from Led Zeppelin has one arm. Was it Def Leppard or Led Zeppelin? No, I think it's Def Leppard. The guy has one arm, and you'd never know it. Okay, I'm pumped, man. Now I'm gonna turn this piece of crap. Okay, so kind of what I was thinking about this. Maybe I should do it back to this. There's this woman, and she's kind of suntanning, and I've done. I can't show you, but I've had this, like, I don't know why it happens. I always have like a woman kind of being in her own little cocoon, and I can't help it. And it sort of comes out, but she's sort of okay. Right now, it's yeah, Def Leppard. It's right now. It's a little too pastel-y. I need to make it a bit bolder and stronger, and yeah, it's too pastel-y over here. I gotta bring some darkness in. I gotta bring some. I say death, and I don't mean that in like some sort of morbid way. I mean death because it emphasizes life. I don't know if that makes sense. I feel like life is 100% 50-50, bittersweet. I wish I was one of those people that were always happy all the time, but it's exactly 50-50. And I think it makes me appreciate the good because I've got the bad at the same time. You know what I mean? So I'm going to bring some of that death back in here so we can have the life. All right, so while I'm doing that, I got to listen to some music. What can I put on that's going to bring me away? I need some a little. Oops. Let me put it back on my ear things. Okay, maybe recommend a song. Somebody recommend a song. Something that's like powerful. Okay, I know one of my favorite songs of all time is "Under Pressure" with David Bowie and who is it? Freddie Mercury. That's probably one of the greatest songs, I think. I'd say if I had to pick one song in the world, that's that song that gets me every time. Under pressure. Under pressure. So what's your one song that just is everything? If you could pick one song, mine's Under Pressure. It's all about the underdog. It's all about person who was pushed down. Under pressure. I'm listening to it right now. That's Under Pressure. I also like that David Bowie song where he's in Space Odyssey. I've always loved that one too. Under Pressure. I know, but you got to pick something. Well, just name some songs. Maybe I'll learn a new one. Okay, here's Queen and David Bowie. I'm gonna listen to it together. Oh, holy shit! I got it. I know one. There's a couple from Peter Gabriel that always get me. In Your Eyes by Peter Gabriel. In Your Eyes by Peter Gabriel. That song. It's awesome. Van Morrison. I love Van Morrison. I should have Van Morrison playing everywhere all the time. I saw him once in concert. I went with my sister. It was the only concert I ever went to with any of my brothers and sisters. My older sister took me. I love the fact that she took me. I was like in the late 80s. It was that. All I know is that we had terrible seats. We're so high up. But it was in the indoor theater like Roy Thompson Hall or something. And I remember going, wow, Van Morrison's like the ugliest dude you've ever seen, but he's got the most amazing voice. The one song this time, I was just about to say that. Okay. The other one, Joe Cocker is my boy. I love Joe Cocker. If I'd be a singer, I'd be Joe Cocker. All sweaty and spazzy. Gotta buy with a little help from my friends. Have a little try with a little help from my friends. Or no, you are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? For everything you need. That's a song that just is perfect. You are so beautiful to me. You're everything I hope for, and you're everything I need. You are so beautiful to me. That right there, that's magic. That's magic. If I could do a painting like that song, that would be it. That's what I try to do, is I try to do that with painting and just, just whatever. Wow, you know what? Iggy Pop, I've never listened to. I've never listened to Iggy Pop. I don't know why. There's a couple I had an old friend, Glenn, Smiley Glenn, we used to call him. Super tall guy, always smiling. And I remember when we were young, he was into this like music that was just like, what was it? He was into Iggy Pop, the Cramps, and to this day, I still don't know Iggy Pop or the Cramps. But he turned me on to some other bands that I did get into. Like, for example, Talking Heads. He turned me on to Talking Heads when we were like 15 or 16 or 17. And Talking Heads is another one of my favorite. Oh, one of my all-time favorite band songs is all-time favorite songs up there. Probably the top 5 is Once in a Lifetime by Talking Heads. That is just, I love the fact it's like it's about the nonsense of life and not trying to figure it out. There's something very Tao Fugazi. I thought that's just the phrase. Hey, Fugazi, forget about it. I don't know if Fugazi is it a band or a song. Fugazi. Fuga. I bet you it's gonna come up like some like joke about a band. Fugazi. No, it's not. Hmm. Oh yeah. I like it. I'm only just playing like the middle of one song, and it makes me feel of like Faith No More, and it feels like a bit like the the Pixies a little bit. It's almost like California skater punk. Oh no, it also sounds like that, like an early version of who does the sweater song? And you destroy my sweater, and I roll away, if you want, you can my sweater. Closed caption is a good song. Okay, my dog's barking. I gotta go get it. You a little cranky? Okay. If you want, destroy my sweater. Okay, I want to check out the song you're talking about. Fugazi. Yeah, Weezer. Yeah, but like Weezer's too clean compared to those guys. Okay, so I'm gonna look at. Oh, we got a whole bunch of good stuff here. Let me see. Oh, Fleetwood Mac. Yeah. Closed caption. Okay. I love that I need reading glasses now. I'm like, I've been waiting to get old my whole life. I was never good being young. I like being an old fart. I'm so looking forward to be a grumpy old man and yelling at kids to get off my lawn. That's just gonna be the pinnacle of my life. Get off my lawn! Okay, I'm listening to closed caption. Oh yeah, I can see why you'd like this. Yeah, well, it's just starting off just percussion. And it's doing breaks that a percussionist would like, right? I'm listening to the closed caption. I'm not in the mood for the Discord stuff right now. I can see myself getting to the mood, but I just don't feel like that. What was I gonna say? Chain or Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. Yeah, who's Stevie Nicks again? I know Stevie Nicks. I just can't remember a song. Oh, you know who I like as a female singer? Who does the Running Up the Hills? Running Up the Hills. Cloud Busting, something like that. Is that Stevie Nicks? Kate something. She was like, the famous thing is she was locked up in the insane asylum in England, something like that. What the hell was her name? I'm like 90% sure I know Stevie Nicks. I like Blondie's good too. She was good. Stevie Nicks. I can't remember. Oh, wait a second. Sounds like Eye of the Tiger. What is this? Oh yeah. The beginning of this sounds like Eye of the Tiger. Awesome. The Blondie chick, whatever her name is, she was awesome. Who does the cloud busting? Who was that? Cloud busting. She has such a weird voice, but it's Kate Bush. That's it. Yeah, I'll be running up that hill. Da, 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 da. And the video had Donald Sutherland in it. Kate Bush was good. Blondie. Let's listen to some Blondie. ELO. Oh yeah, okay. I found one of my favorite songs. I've got Under Pressure. And then this is Blinded by the Light by Man for Man. This is definitely one of my favorite songs. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna have to play this whole thing. So I'm gonna have to go away and play this in my head. Ready? This is
Okay, we're gonna play a song from our album, The Rolling Stones. We'd like you all to clap your hands. Can you do that?
This is a wicked ass song. I have to stop it because it'll get kicked off YouTube. Can't get in my head. Boom, 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 boom. Blinded by the light, wrapped up like a douche, and I was loner in the night. Blinded by the light, like a douche, and I was loner in the night. Blinded by the light. Loner in the night, blinded by the light. Go mad. Healing feather folder. There we go round. Wheezing ground. Blinded by the light, like a do. No, I don't know in the night. Blinded by the light. Roller in the night. In the night, blinded by the light. Takes If I needed a ride. Blinded by the light, wrapped up like a deuce, still a roner in the night, blinded by the light, like a deuce, she's still a roner in the night, blinded by the light. She up down, gonna make it tonight, gonna make it. Nah. This sun on is yeah, this is definitely my favorite song of all time. Blinded by the light, wrapped up like a deuce. You should know a roller in the night. Blinded by the light, up like a deuce. You know a roller in the night. Blinded by the light, up like the simple night. No a loner in the night. Reason honor in the night. Down, she never did wanna make it through the night. Wow. That's such a good song. Whew, I bet you I sound like an absolute idiot when I just a minute ago. Oh my god, that felt so good. Blinded through the night. There's always Twilight of the Thunder God. I don't know, but that sounds like the coolest song ever in the world. Twilight of the Thunder God. That's fucking awesome sounding. TWI. Twilight of the... Well, so happens I think in my past life I was a Viking of some kind. So Twilight of the Thunder Girl sounds fucking great. Amon Armath. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna get this. Obviously metal. Lots of leather involved in this. Lots of armbands. Okay. If I had any sense of like style, I'd be wearing leather armbands, but I just I couldn't be bothered. Okay. Let's give Amon Amarth a show. Well, it starts off with Storm, so that's a good start. Dori, Odin's son. I can tell how the drumming is in sync with the chords. It's nice and relaxing. The dudes are rowing. That's awesome. This is totally my cousin's music. That's the kind of Amrath is like the kind of stuff where I think you have to hear the song a couple times so you anticipate and you can get into it. But it's not like you can. I don't know. For me, it's not the kind of music I just jump in. I'm starting to enjoy. I got to get into it. But it reminds me of. It just reminded me of my cousin when we were kids. Yeah, exactly. It reminds me of my cousin Andrew, who's an awesome guy. When we were kids, he introduced me to AC/DC. They are probably they're up there with the greatest rock bands of all time. I mean, what's hilarious is that I think their music is so simple. Like they just hit on a couple chords that were just like perfect to the human ear, I think. I don't know, it just made me feel like listening to some AC/DC, man. Like, I have so many fun memories with him. I remember the first time I heard AC/DC, we were on a boat in Lake of Bays, and we were at our grandparents' cottage, and my grandparents used to live up there, and so we'd always go up there whenever we could, and we were probably about 15 years old or so, and I don't know how, like, it wasn't like the best boat or anything, but I think it had a tape player, or he had a little boombox with him, but he put on AC/DC Big Balls. And it was the funniest, hilarious thing that we just sat there in the middle of the lake blasting on this little boombox, Big Balls by AC/DC. And then we used to have like dirt wars. We used to like go and like throw dirt at each other from the like you'd be in the shallows and you pick up some stuff and you throw it at each other and pretend it was like bullet wounds and like AC/DC is good. Are they Australian or from New Zealand? Painting is moving. I love it. There is something significant coming to the surface that looks like a birth of an entry. I got like, god damn it. You maybe like entity with major power. Cool. Yeah, it is kind of mystical. It's just meant to be like a woman's. If you look at it, maybe if I go closer, it might be easier to see. I gotta turn off the autofocus. 1 sec. Where's autofocus? Okay. See, she's sort of just lying there, almost like, she's just relaxing in the sun. But I haven't figured out how to draw her legs or her butt. I think her butt's in the wrong place. I think it's too flat. But anyhow. Okay. Where's the autofocus thing? I just had it a second ago. Oh, yeah, autofocus. Turn it back. No, I want autofocus off. Okay. All right. So, maybe I should take a little break and step back. Yeah, it's still not quite there yet. It's still dead right here. Here's the dead zone. I like the fact it's almost plucked out. Let me tell you. Let me show you who I'm thinking about. I always have this guy. Well, not always, but I very often have this dude in the back of my head. And there's something about him. What's it called? It's called Odeon Redon. And I'll tell you why. Something about this guy, his artwork, I mean, is very kind of magical and fantasy. Look how beautiful this shit is. See these little sparks of magic and stuff in here? I love it. I wish I was the first one to do it. I think he's one of the most underrated artists around. I really like him. See, hey, look at this. Look how there's a figure kind of floating in the middle of nowhere. Kind of like mine. That's, man, I have all these stuff in the back of my head that just sort of percolating and floating around. This one is goofy as hell with the Cyclops, but ignore the goofy ass, like, cartoon face of this gnome. Everything else is gorgeous about this. It's some sort of mythological thing, but I like to do stuff like this. Odeon Rodin. Let's see what else we got here. Why are there no good... Did I spell his name wrong? Yeah, I spelled his name wrong. That's why. His name is Odilion. That's right. It's not Odin Redon. Odeon. Did I spell it right? Here we go. Okay. This guy did magical stuff. And I absorbed him when I was younger, and he still kind of comes out a little bit. Let me try to find ones that I just... blinded by the light. Okay, see this one here? I have this. Look at this. This might blow some minds. See this painting here? It's a figure off to the side, and there's a micro furballer. I can't see it right now. I need my glasses. So this painting here, check it out. I'm going to show you this, and I'll show you one of mine. It's a figure off to the side, and it's semi-realistic but stylized, and then has these sort of abstract flowery shapes with an empty space in between. Now check this out. There's a painting I did. I've tried tons of different styles. This is not just the one style I've done. I've done fucking, excuse me, French, lots of different styles. But this one, I don't even know. How do I even find it? What was it called? Something about lover. I named it something stupid. I hate the word lovers. It just sounds goofy. But I think I called it Two Lovers. Just, you'll understand why. I love this painting that I did. This one here. Old Lovers. So, it's not as, well, it's got, okay, let me just show you the similarities. It's a semi-realistic stylized picture of this old dude with an empty space. And I don't know if you know, this picture maybe is not as good as in real life. In real life, there's a lot more, see these design elements, these sort of fantasticalicious kind of stuff? That was inspired directly by this dude, Odeon Rodin. And it wasn't any particular painting, but that one kind of like has the similarities. If you invert this, you can see the similarities, right? Even in the composition, the figure, the empty space, and this one was supposed to be. Here's what I was thinking. I was thinking that there's, when you're a couple and you're young and you never think about, like, maybe you don't, but I did. I was 22. When I did this, and I was thinking, imagine if there was someone you're with your whole life and you love them and they died. So this is his wife who's dead now, and he's remembering her. So that's why there's a separation here, and it's like a memory. And she's like, you know, imagine like your body changes, but who you are doesn't. So that's what this is about. Even look at his pants. Even they're jacked up like an old dude. His tie is tucked into his pants. I have no idea where this came from. But it's nice. Look at the paint up here. Look how it's wet. See up here? This is oil. So you can see this is why oil is so much better than acrylic. It's just you could do little things with it. Like I don't know if you noticed up here, but back then I was doing oil with turpentine, and turpentine is like the medium you use to like thin out your paint because you don't want it always thick, and it's also used to clean your brushes with. But you could do little things, and I can remember the smell of this painting. That's crazy. That was like this was from 1992. I remember the smell of this. I even remember doing the hair a little bit. See, I put a little bit of negative space to make his hair look a little more fluffed up. But with when you put turpentine, it spreads away from where you drop it. It's almost like a little. I should do more stuff like this. This makes me feel like I love, like, this is like love, man. This is beautiful. This is beautiful shit right there. That's beautiful art right there. This one here, you know what it reminds me of the painting I did about political correctness. The one I'm working on right now. I even called, like, is this politically correct? Because I was pissed off about politically correct stuff from a young age. Politita. Politically correct. Politically. Let's see if it comes up. No. Correct? No. How do you get to my search again? Search. Incorrect. INCORRECT. Politically incorrect. What did I call that? What is the... I can tell that I'm kind of like fading out from doing the art because I need to take a little breather from... Am I yelling? Okay. It was part of a series of Moments in a Dream, I think. Nope. It was called Drawings, Dark Psyche? Maybe it's Dark Psyche. Yeah, here it is. Check it out. I don't know if you can tell. I can feel a lot of similarities. Like, see all these little colors and doodads and whatnots and sniggly snags? All these things are kind of like what I was doing unconsciously even here. I was doing something similar to those little tiny little shapes. I was just trying to make, my goal with this was to make something magical. Like, I love these little patterns. I don't know if I can even see. But for crying out loud, the whole time, I'm such an idiot. The whole time I was looking at my screen. Okay. I'm such a freaking moron. This is the painting before I was talking about. This painting of the old people. This is the painting that I was going on about. I'm such a moron. Okay. I was comparing it to this one. That and that. Okay, well that's probably a sign I should take a break. I don't know, how long was this going on for? About 2 hours. Whoa, okay. All right, so it's something. It's not quite there yet. It needs work. Kind of feel like I like some of the stuff in here. I like some of the things, like if you get close you can see, I don't know if I can point to it, like real tiny little scritchy scratches. Those are good. That's not bad. Kind of like that. Those little white pen marks that I left in there. It's kind of cool. This is mediocre. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take a break. So maybe I'll play some Call of Duty. Okay. All right. Well, I guess thanks for watching and all that. It was good chatting with you, Justin, for your musical tips.